In this video we will talk about psychological techniques that men resort to when they are crazy about you. When a man is very attracted to you, his behavior changes in ways that you may not notice. These are not the usual ways of flirting or clear signs of interest. They are small psychological actions that show how much he likes you. In this video, we explore 7 lesser-known tricks that men use without thinking when they are truly in love. By understanding these hidden strategies, you'll gain unprecedented insight into male attraction, allowing you to distinguish between casual interest and true infatuation. Whether you're single, dating or in a relationship, this knowledge will change the way you interpret male behavior and navigate romantic interactions. Before we look at the specific tricks, it's important to understand the psychological state of a man who's crazy about you. It's not a crush, it's not a short-term physical attraction. When a man falls in love, many changes occur in the brain. According to biological anthropologist Dr. Helen Fisher, romantic love turns on the brain's reward system, filling it with dopamine and norepinephrine. This cocktail of chemicals can make you alert, feel very happy and even think obsessively about the person you love. When a man is in love, his cortisol levels, which are linked to stress, are high, but his serotonin levels are low. The change in these chemicals may cause him to act somewhat irrationally and develop a fierce desire to win your heart. With this in mind, let's look at the 7 psychological tricks men unknowingly use when they fall head over heels for someone. Number 1. Lifestyle mirroring. If a man is crazy about you, he may begin to unconsciously mirror aspects of your lifestyle. Even if they are far from his usual habits, he will begin to adopt elements of your lifestyle, values and interests in a more profound way than simply imitating gestures or speech patterns. For example, if he really cares about the environment, he may suddenly become very interested in recycling or even sustainable living. Similarly, if you have an interest in a particular type of music or art, he may become very interested in it, even if he never liked it before. This behavior comes from a psychological idea called implicit selfishness, which means that people are attracted to things and people who look like them. By matching his lifestyle to yours, he's subconsciously trying to make himself more attractive and compatible to you. Number 2. Increased empathy. If a man really likes you, his understanding and care for you can become much stronger. This is not just about being a good listener or being supportive in bad times. Instead, he may feel your moods and emotions almost intuitively, often before you have expressed them explicitly. This heightened empathy is a result of the mirror neuron system in the brain. When we focus intently on someone, our brains become more attuned to their emotional cues. According to the Journal of Social Cognitive and Affective Neuroscience, researchers have found that when their loved ones are in pain, their brains respond as if they are experiencing the same pain. This powerful empathy can manifest itself in a number of ways. He may sense that you have had a bad day at work, even if you have not said so. He may be able to anticipate your needs and provide comfort or help before you have even asked for it. He may also become more sensitive to your emotional states, becoming elated. Number 3. Strategic self-improvement. If a man is totally in love with you, he may embark on a path of strategic self-improvement. It's not about changing who he really is, but improving parts of himself that he thinks will make him more attractive or a better match for you. This thinking is part of evolutionary psychology. In the past, men who could change and become better at certain skills had a better chance of getting and keeping a partner. Today, it means focusing on self-improvement efforts. For example, if he is an avid bookworm, he may read more, not only to impress you, but also to be able to have more in-depth conversations about books. If you are a fitness freak, he may start a new routine or take up a sport that you enjoy. Number 4. Subtle territory marking. If a man is very attracted to you, he may engage in subtle forms of territory marking. This is not aggressive or possessive behavior, but rather the making of very small, often overlooked connections between him and you. In social settings, this behavior comes from our evolutionary psychology and the natural desire to attract potential mates. In today's world, however, it manifests itself in much more subtle and acceptable ways. For example, he may use casual conversations about group-related topics or inside jokes with you to make everyone believe that there is an element of connection between the two of you. He will often stand close to you at social events or find reasons to touch you lightly, such as a light arm touch while talking. Another thing that can show his interest in you is the way he is active on social media. He may often engage with your posts, often being one of the first to like or comment on them. He may also post more on social media if he thinks you'll see it, keeping an easy presence in your online world. This behavior shows that he cares about you and others without being overly possessive. It is a way of saying we have self-worth. Number 5. Selective vulnerability. If a man is really interested in you, he can show selective vulnerability. He will choose the right moments to share deeper, more personal parts of himself with you, building an intimate bond without giving you too much emotional weight. This behavior is based on the idea that people share things with each other in return. Studies have shown that gradual, mutual self-disclosure is what builds intimacy in relationships. He's inviting a deeper connection by selectively sharing vulnerable information while testing your receptivity. For example, he might share a childhood insecurity or a personal struggle he has overcome. He may share his deeper fears or desires, things he does not normally discuss with people. These revelations are usually perfectly timed. Perhaps it's when the moment is quiet or significant. This selective vulnerability serves several purposes. It manifests trust and allows him to open up his world to you. It is exclusive. You get access to parts of him that others do not. It also opens up the possibility of depth and complexity beyond his usual persona. Number 6. Humor on a grand scale. If a man really likes you, he is likely to change his sense of humor to suit what you enjoy. This does not just mean telling more jokes or trying harder to make you laugh, it means subtly changing the way he uses humor to suit what he thinks you like. This is because shared humor plays such an important role in attraction and bonding. According to a study published in the Journal of Evolutionary Psychology, a sense of humor was considered one of the most important qualities in a potential partner. It has also been shown that people who share the same type of humor are more likely to feel closer and attracted to each other. In real life, this broad sense of humor may come out differently. If he senses that you like puns, he may use more puns when he talks. If you like dry humor, he may change his jokes to be quieter and more serious. He may also pay more attention to how you react and quickly understand what really makes you laugh and what doesn't. This is not about changing his basic sense of humor, but about expanding his repertoire to include things that resonate with you. It's a way of creating a shared language of jokes and references that strengthens your relationship. Number 7. Attention optimization. When a man is totally fascinated by you, he is doing what is called attention optimization. This means that he pays close attention to how much he focuses on you in order to make it more effective and valuable. This approach is based on psychological ideas such as intermittent reinforcement and the scarcity effect. Research has shown that changing rewards can be more effective in encouraging behavior than constant rewards. In terms of attraction, this means giving just the right amount of attention to keep you interested and engaged. In practice, optimizing attention might mean periods of strong, focused attention followed by shorter periods of less contact. For example, he might plan a fantastic, thoughtful date where you have his undivided attention, and then spend the next day or two with little contact. This isn't playing games. It's about making the attention he gives you feel special and valuable. He may also be better at giving attention if he focuses on quality rather than quantity. Instead of shallow conversations and experiences, he'd rather have meaningful ones. When he is with you, he gives his full attention, listening and actively engaging. This helps to ensure that the attention he gives you is not routine or ignored. This will help him to show you his best side, rather than having weak conversations because he is tired or distracted. If you've made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section. If you want to find out more interesting things, you can watch the suggested video on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.